Stop scrolling right now, because if you own an Apple device, whether it's an iPhone, an iPad, or an Apple TV, and you're a fan of Formula One, everything has just changed. Apple has quietly rolled out a massive update that completely overhauls how we follow the races. They call it Go Time, and honestly, it is the feature we have been waiting for. For years, trying to keep track of race schedules, warm-ups, and live timings on different apps was a headache, but now, Apple has integrated a dedicated Formula One area directly into their ecosystem. We're talking about weekend warm-ups, full race schedules, and even live activities on your lock screen. But here's the catch. Depending on which device you are using, this feature is hidden in different places. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to find this new update on your TV, your iPad, and your iPhone. I will show you the hidden settings, the new live activities feature that looks absolutely insane on the dynamic island, and how you can ensure you never miss a moment of the upcoming season. Trust me, you want to set this up before the lights go out in Australia. So, sit back, grab your remote, and let's dive into the new Apple TV F1 experience. Let's start with the biggest screen in your house, the Apple TV. This is where most of us are going to be watching the action unfold, and the interface update here is sleek. When you first turn on your Apple TV and launch the standard Apple TV app, you might be confused because the home screen looks pretty normal. You have your usual movies and shows. But if you navigate to the top left menu, you're going to see a brand new option listed there. It simply says Formula One. This was not there a few days ago. This is a fresh server-side update. Once you click on that tab, you're transported to a completely new landing page dedicated entirely to the sport. It is beautiful. The first thing you will notice is the focus on the very next race. For example, right now is highlighting the Australian Grand Prix. Now, a lot of you have been asking in the forums if you can record the races through this app. The answer looks promising. Right there on the screen, there is an Add button. When you click this, it adds the event to your Up Next watch list. While this isn't a traditional DVR recording like you might have with a cable box, it bookmarks the event so you can access the replay or the live stream immediately when it starts. Let's look deeper at what this hub offers on the TV, because it is not just a banner. As you scroll down, everything is neatly categorized. You have the F1 weekend warm-up. Then you see the schedule broken down by session, including Free Practice 1, Free Practice 2, Free Practice 3, qualifying, and the actual Sunday race. This is a game changer because you don't have to Google what time is qualifying anymore. It is all converted to your local time and displayed right there on your TV. Below the schedule, Apple has added some educational content. If you're new to the sport or just want a refresher on the new regulations for the 2025 season, there is a section titled Get Up to Speed. It talks about the rule changes and the new era of F1. There's also a section for race highlights from the previous season if you want to relive the glory days before the new season starts. But perhaps the most useful feature for the die-hard fans is the season-long schedule at the very bottom. You can scroll sideways and see every single Grand Prix listed, from Shanghai to Jeddah, Miami, Montreal, and Monte Carlo. It is all there. And the best part is that you can click into these future races right now. You can go all the way to the end of the season, click on a race, and set a reminder or add it to your list today. This level of forward planning is something the Apple TV app was desperately missing. One minor detail that is actually a huge deal for fans is the integration of broadcast information. When you look at the event details for the upcoming sessions, you will see Sky Sports listed. This is massive. It seemingly confirms that the feed we are getting or getting directed to will feature the legendary commentary team we all know and love. We are assuming this means Crofty will be on the mic narrating the events. Also, for those of you confused about the sprint weekends versus the standard weekends, this new hub solves that too. The interface clearly marks which weekends have a sprint and which are standard races. So if you look at the China Grand Prix, you will see sprint listed. If you look at Japan, it just says race. It eliminates the guesswork. Now let's switch gears. Maybe you're traveling, or you like to have a second screen open while you watch the race. Let's look at the iPad. The experience here is very similar to the TV, but the navigation is slightly different because of the touch interface. When you launch the Apple TV app on your iPad, look at the sidebar on the left. You will see that same Formula One icon we saw on the TV. Tapping that brings up the same beautiful dashboard. You can swipe through the Australian GP events, check the warm-up times, and scroll down to the bottom for extra content. On the iPad, the More to Explore section feels a bit more interactive. You have access to the F1 movie, the latest news coverage, and the F1 Beginner's Guide. There's also a section for in-depth discussions and walk and talk. It feels like a digital magazine for Formula One. Plus, there's a direct link to Follow F1, which ties into the Apple Sports app. We will talk about that in a second, because that is where the real magic happens on the iPhone. Okay, let's talk about the device you have in your pocket right now, the iPhone. This is where things get a little tricky because the update is slightly more hidden here compared to the TV and iPad. When you open the Apple TV app on your iPhone, you might not see the F1 logo immediately on the homepage or the bottom bar. You actually have to scroll down a bit. The old banners are gone. Instead, you're looking for a section that says Go Time, Formula One on Apple TV. Once you find it and tap in, the interface is optimized for the vertical screen. Just like the other devices, you can add the race to your up next list. But the iPhone has a secret weapon that the TV and iPad don't have, and that is live activities. This is, in my opinion, the coolest part of the update. The app promotes the Apple Sports integration. If you download the Apple Sports app and follow F1, you unlock live activities. Imagine this scenario where you are at work, or you are out at dinner, and you can't watch the race live. If you have this feature enabled, your iPhone lock screen will have a live, updating widget. It shows you who is leading, the lap count, and the time gaps, all updating in real time. If you have a newer iPhone with the dynamic island, that little pill shape at the top of your screen will expand to show you the race status while you're using other apps. This feature was technically available last season, but it works so much better now with a new integration. It is a great addition to the sport. Of course, if you find it distracting, you can easily turn it off in the settings, but I personally think it is a must-have for any serious fan. The Sports app also breaks down everything by your favorite teams. Even though it is the off-season right now, and the data might look empty, once the cars hit the track in Melbourne, this page is going to light up with stats, telemetry, and live updates. If you're a Mac user, do not worry, because you're not left out. The concept is exactly the same on your laptop or desktop. You just need to open the Apple TV app on Mac OS and look for the F1 title. It connects everything together. This creates a seamless ecosystem where you can start watching on your TV, check the stats on your iPad, and track the live lap times on your iPhone when you run to the kitchen. It is finally a cohesive experience. Apple is clearly trying to make their TV app the central hub for all your sports viewing needs, and this F1 update is a massive step in the right direction. No more jumping between 3 different apps just to find out when the green flag drops. It is all right there, synced across your iCloud account. So, make sure you go update your devices right now. Check your Apple TV, grab your iPad, and update your iPhone apps. Get everything set up before the Australian Grand Prix, because you do not want to be scrambling to find a link 5 minutes before the race starts. This new hub makes it easier than ever to be a fan. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, because we have a ton more tech and sports updates coming your way. Share this video with your F1 group chat, so they aren't asking you for race times every single weekend. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified the second we upload. Let me know in the comments below if you are excited about this new interface or if you prefer the old way of watching. I read every single comment. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.